Let's take a closer look now at the numbers surrounding the struggling workforce. There are about 65,000 TSA employees nationwide. The average salary is between $46,000 to $55,000 a year. Since the shutdown began, more than 400 have quit. The agents have been working without pay since mid-February and will continue until a resolution is found. Representative Buddy Carter joining us now. And Congressman, it's great to welcome you to the show. You are giving up your paycheck as these TSA workers are not getting paid. What feedback have you gotten? And also, are you encouraging others in Congress to do the same?
Certainly they should. Certainly the two senators from the state of Georgia, John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock, who have voted against funding Department of Homeland Security and TSA, they ought to be giving up their paycheck. After all, these are people who are working. Yeah, they're getting a paycheck. It's got a zero on the pay stub. And I can tell you, I've been at the airport 4 times in the last 4 days, and people are upset. These people in these lines, they're missing funerals, they're missing family events, they're missing important business meetings, and they are upset, and rightfully so. This is inexcusable. There's no reason why the Department of Homeland Security should not be financed and should not be funded right now. At a time of conflict in the world with Iran, we need the Department of Homeland Security. We need them funded. We need them working. TSA workers have a stressful job as it is. And adding to that stress is unfair to them. And then for them not to get paid is just ridiculous.
And on the other side of this, Congressman, passengers waiting, telling us at TSA checkpoints 3 to 4 hours. What is your message to them?
Well, they have every right to be upset, and they are upset, as I say. And this is because why? Let's make sure we understand why this is happening. It's because John Ossoff and the Democrats want to put illegal immigrants and terrorists above the safety of the American people. They are trying to defund ICE. This is just another extension of the defund the police movement that they had earlier. They are trying to defund ICE, and by doing that, they are putting America's safety at risk. And instead of siding with Americans, they're siding with illegal immigrants and siding with terrorists.
What type of negotiation is feasible in your eyes at this point, really quickly? Because another delay we know on Capitol Hill when it comes to a potential deal to end this shutdown.
Well, they need to fund DHS. I know negotiations are ongoing, but I don't trust them. And until I see the ink on the paper, I'm not going to be in favor of any kind of agreement unless everything is funded, including TSA, including ICE.
Is this fight any indication of the challenges for passing the Save America Act via reconciliation? Some new developments there.
Yes, it is. And, quite honestly, I'm not sure that we're going to be able to pass the Save America Act through reconciliation. I don't know that it has enough of a budgetary impact that the parliamentarian would let it pass the Byrd rule. But it needs to be passed. There's no question about that. This is another example of the Democrats and John Ossoff who are not paying attention to what the American people are asking for. They want voter ID. 80% of Americans say they want this. Now, for them to not vote for this and to stop this is just ridiculous.
Another issue very important to Americans as well as yourself. You've been very vocal about social media, not just the harm to kids, but you have raised national security concerns. And now we've got 2 landmark social media trials this week. What is your reaction to the verdicts?
Well, finally, I think that the digital age is upon us, and it has evolved now, and we've got to react to it. Parents need help. They need for the platforms to be monitoring themselves. That's why I sponsored Sammy's Law. Sammy's Law is named after Sammy Chapman, a 16-year-old who during the pandemic was approached by a drug dealer through Snapchat, and he took a fentanyl-laced pill and died. Now, that's inexcusable. Parents shouldn't have to face the death of a child because we don't have the tools that we need in order to monitor them on social media. Sammy's Law would give them a tool in the toolbox that they could use.
Congressman Buddy Carter, we appreciate you taking the time to speak with us tonight. I'm sure we will be in touch.
Thank you.